That was one of the calls from a crash at the tail of the dragon. 11 miles of treacherous roads with 318 turns, riding close to the edge of cliffs. One mistake and you're dead. This is the journey of Team Akihara conquering the tail of the dragon. The third annual Akihara meet was full of disasters, car trouble, overconfidence, near-death experiences, but first let's take a quick adventure through the mountains.
Yeah, we're doing a night run tonight, right?
A quarter of the team went out to do some night runs on the dragon, and for a few hours, there was at least some fun.
A little bit. Oh yeah!
Fortunately, Nick was alright and sustained no injuries from the crash. And the first person you saw running to Nick after he crashed was our leader, Gabe. Alright, what makes the dragon a fun experience?
The people that drive the cars, the cars that are driven by the people. Because when you go to the dragon, yeah, you can you drive fast on that road, you have a lot of fun. But it's not that much fun unless there are people there. Usually the best part about going there at night is the locals come out. And of course the locals are really fast on that road. So it's a good learning experience to actually go out with the locals and talk to them. Because when you go out to the dragon, everybody's there for the same reason, other than like bikers. But you're all out there for the same reason. You're out there to have fun, out there to go fast. And when you put all those people together, you all have something in common to talk about. So you could sit there for hours at like the Overlook, just talking about the dragon, talking about your cars, talking about plans for your cars, that sort of thing. So I think it's the people.
So I got a question from TC Lily. She's asking if you organize the groups yourself or do you just go to the Tail of the Dragon events?
We organize these events ourselves. I run this group technically. This is Akihara. I organized this group 2 years ago, and it just started as a little group of friends in a small area in our city. And then we just decided to go to the Dragon one time, and that was 2 years ago, and now we're sitting here with, let's say like 20 people, like 20 cars. We all go together in a big group. It's a lot of fun.
Who's the driverist driver?
Who's the driverist driver? I could say me.
Who's the next driverist
driver? It's a good question. I feel like it'd probably be Logan.
My name is Logan, and I drive a 99 E36 BMW. It's a 323.
What makes the Tail of the Dragon a fun experience for you?
The fact that you mess up once and you can be dead, and a little bit of hopes and dreams to make it through.
From Neil, what's your shoe size?
My shoe size is a 10.5.
And from our Canadian friend, what's your opinion on Canadians?
90% of them need to stay in Canada, but the few that I've met, they're pretty cool.
But even after last night's events, Nick and the Miata weren't the only cars to have trouble on the Dragon. After a humbling experience during the summer, we made sure to stay extra cautious during the fall season at Tougefest.
he set a timer to wake up Neil. And Neil said we can wake him up. So he invited me. And we're going to take spoon and bowl and go ding, 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 wake him up. Just like that.
That was a preview.
Go. The way he
What's up, my guy?
Rat dog.
Bolt
Missile.
What's up, my guy? How's it going? Okay, cool.
Sound like an air raid siren.
My name is Neil. I drive a 2022 Hyundai Elantra N-Line.
So, how long have you been on the Dragon or driven on the Dragon so far?
I believe this is my 5th or 6th time here.
And we have a question from yourself. What's your shoe size?
It is a 9.5. Small feet. You know what they say about small feet?
Small socks. Who's the driverest driver you know?
Probably Gabe, to be honest. He's the monkey. He's the leader. He's probably the fastest in his box that he has. So yeah, it'd be Gabe.
And from our Canadian friend, what do you think about Canadians? Later on the first night, a few of the team members went out to spectate some night runs on the Dragon. But as it turns out, there was a very unhappy camper on the road.
I ain't playing this shit. We're going about them people flying around here crazy as fuck. I know you're part. Now it's fixing to happen. I just don't want anyone to get hurt. Okay? Oh, get hurt? Well, keep your fucking things to yourself and keep your foot off the pedal. Don't talk about fucking speed. Come across the goddamn yellow line. Next time you'll get goddamn drug off my motherfucker. Come on, you want right here. Right here. All you want. I'm sorry. Alright. Now, I'm telling you, talk to you like a bitch, my bud. Now, I mean, I'm not playing. Y'all want some too? Slow it down! Motherfucker! You want some too? No. Just run over one of our goddamn dogs and by goddamn will goddamn get.
Now, if you couldn't catch what that guy was saying, he was driving in the middle of the road to look for his dog at around midnight.
So my name is Ethan. In the Discord, I'm known as Captain Slow, and I drive a 2018 Volkswagen Golf GTI.
What makes the Dragon a fun experience?
It's just not usually a whole lot of people around. You can kind of almost do what you want. It's nice to talk to the locals, you know, other people who come in from other states or even other countries, and we're all just united by the enjoyment of driving.
From our Canadian friend across the border, he's asking what your opinion is on Canadians.
They're pretty cool people. They probably know how to drive better in the snow than most Americans do, so.
On the next day of Tougefest, we decided to take a quick trip to Fontana Village, a resort nested in the mountains right by the tail of the Dragon. And while we were there, we met the world's okayest racing driver.
That's on that sun in his face. He woke up.
I am 7. I go by Big Black, and I drive a 2015 Scion TC. For Neil, my shoe size is 10.5.
How many times have you driven on the Dragon?
I've been on the Dragon since 2021 one time, then 2022, then these 3 trips, so I've been on the Dragon 5 times now. In all, Tougefest was a fun experience and we learned a lot from our mistakes. But I gotta say, our next trip to Sahasfest, that's gonna be one of our best trips yet. But there were a few things to note, like your dog almost running you off the road, and a brake checking driver, and waking up outside again. Nevertheless, this was the best trip yet, and you might be wondering why it's called Sahasfest. Well, it's because this man sponsored the event.
What's up? My name is Sahas, and I drive a C8 Corvette Z06. My Discord name is rsauce987.
What makes the dragon trips fun for you?
I enjoy driving fast on the roads and meeting like-minded people who also enjoy cars, and just meeting new people from different places and seeing different cars in the area. It's always a fun time.
So how long have you been driving on the Dragon, or how many times have you driven on it?
On the Dragon, I've been driving it about 2.5 or 3 years now, probably 6 or 7 trips up here. I try to do as many trips as I can. Hopefully we'll be coming up more often.
From our leader, Hero,
Okay.
who do you think is the driverless driver?
I might have to give that to Gabe himself. I don't know who else. I can't really give myself an award like that, so I'd have to give it to Gabe.
And from our Canadian friend, what's your opinion on Canadians?
They got good bacon, and their ice wine is really good as well. And Tim Hortons, you can't go wrong. So they got some good going for them for sure.
Hey!
Just following you silently.
Dude, he's literally got him in 4K. When you fender roll, you first gotta make sure the car's ready. Give it a little wipe down.
The idea with this car is we're gonna shove like 5 to 6 people in the back of this thing with the seats down and put the GoPro facing the back seat. We're gonna run the Dragon.
we got Slender Man on camera.
It's something like that. What?
Yeah. We will see. After 4 photos, we will see.
That's what you need for your
Truly a monkey.
That's what you need for your transition. Just somebody just coming up and eating the lens. Like, I bet you can.
You say hi?
30 minutes, perfectly every time.
Sit down.
It's so
Good girl. Good girl.
Tell you to do it.
Yeah, because you have one with the guy. I have one with the guy.
Man, your lens is dirty.
I know.
No. We should get the
Make it.
Hello.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
Tick tick napalm grenade bomb sparking up in the hut, ring the alarm. Strut march band swirl the baton. Chiquita go banana, bring 'em to the yard. Blow the whistle, this gal a missile. Pop like a silent pistol. Smoke 'em down, fan 'em out, disappear clear crystal. Let the rain trickle, let 'em all sizzle.
Hi, I'm Felissa. I drive a 2022 Volkswagen Golf GTI.
What makes the Dragon a fun experience?
It isn't. You lose so many cars. Let's see, how many crashes have we had? Most of them were Logans, but
3 major ones.
3 major ones?
I would say.
I mean, it is fun though. You get to drive really
yeah.
fast and hit curves. I mean, I learned a lot this round ago, so.
How many times have you been to the Dragon?
If you count the one from like 6th grade, and then the summer trip, Tougefest, and the Sahas trip, I would say 4 times. Gabriel, you have to be the loudest person every single time, don't you?
A lot of pressure on them.
Sorry.
Who's the most driverless driver?
Like, driviest?
Yeah.
Is that like meaning who I feel the most comfortable riding with?
Not at all.
Oh, probably Gabriel then. Most uncomfortable? Gabriel. There's a reason why I bought my own car.
And from our favorite Canadian, what's your opinion on Canadians?
Oh, I love Canadians. Morgan, you're the best Canadian I've ever met. The only Canadian I've ever met, though.
After having a nice meal of ramen and a good night's rest, some of the early birds went out to see the sunrise on top of the snowy mountains. And when they came back, once again, I'm waking up outside.
No, we're not gonna be able to. I think we should do the gate over there. I saw Paul's whip over there.
I'm Cadence. I have an LS 430.
What makes the Dragon a fun experience?
Watching Logan go into ditches every time.
From Gabe, Hero, the leader of the crew, who's the most driverist driver?
First of all, that's a very odd question. Driviest driver?
Yes.
Skill-wise, Logan or Gabe. Otherwise, Jason, because he just drives a cracked out Tesla.
And from Morgan, our Canadian friend, what's your opinion on Canadians?
Morgan is good. I like Morgan. Love Morgan. All of the other ones should just die.
Logan's fun to drive behind. Because one time you kick the rear,
yeah, because there's sometimes we kind of just goes into a ditch and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, then I can be there for him.
No, did you see 3 turns back when it went woo?
Yeah, and then I did with the front, like, ugh.
I got a heat seater on and everything in my car.
Yeah, I've got it set to 80 degrees.
That's probably why I'm so cold.
Because
I had it at 80 with the heat seater on. And that.
Damn.
Really?
I beat you in one play.
I have 2024, doesn't have heat seats.
So originally, my car had heated seats. It had heated manual operated seats. So,
yeah, that's cool.
Oh, wait, no, that's mine too. Yeah, manual slide, but they're heated. Yeah. And the E90 seats have the inflatable bolsters and all that, but doesn't have heated seats.
I have
Nice.
Shift back.
Hold on, wait.
Well, honey, your Ritz are everywhere in my trunk.
I didn't put them there.
My trunk smells of peanut butter.
That's not my
Does that have smell-o-vision?
That's not my fault.
Ew.
Here.
I did it. And my Fritos. My Fritos are gone. Yeah, I didn't put them there.
I did. I know.
Couples fight.
If that's the most intense fight we ever have, we're solid.
All right, Ethan, you're with me.
All right, Neil, just drive like you got an elderly person in your car.
Absolutely. I'll drive like my grandma. So, full said.
Oh my God. You know, there comes a time in every man's life where you have to tell himself, you either kill yourself or you get killed. And I say to that, what you gonna do?
Hey, get out of my face!
We know what you did with those kids on that fucking island. We know what you did. We know exactly what you did.
They'll never find me now.
We've learned a lot over the last 8 months, from simple mistakes to losing cars. Each trip to the Dragon has become safer and a valuable learning experience as we discovered the limits of our vehicles. Team Akihara used to just be a group of friends talking about cars, but now we've evolved into a club hosting organized events. Everyone in the club shares the same passion for cars, as we continuously build stronger bonds, giving advice and supporting each other with our builds. Team Akihara will only get stronger.